Hey everyone, Gideon here, and today we're going to talk about Moon Jae-in, Kim Jong-un, North and South Korea uniting. And in my unprofessional opinion about the whole situation, because I didn't really study up on the Korean politics, I smell rats. Big fat rats. Seriously. Just based on my understanding of, as far as I know, the politics in Korea and just the positions that they're in. So, okay, it's great that the denuclearization has happened between the Korean peninsulas. That's cool, but I don't see any humility in Kim Jong-un's part. Why? Because they're still communist. To have a reunification, truly a reunification, seriously, communism needs to end in order to have a reunification. They need to realize that actually being a republic of the people, by the people, for the people, is the way to go. Matter of fact, I remember watching this group called Truth Forum. They're these young, I don't know if they're conservative, but these young South Koreans that were addressing that Moon Jae-in, he is not only a liberal progressive, he's a communist. And it's very evident of his liberal agendas. It's known that they want to change the Constitution. They want to change or revise some constitutional amendments in order for this reunification to happen. Very weak, very weak. Look, I'm not against reunification of North and South Korea. I think it's awesome if they, for them to unite. But the thing is, the whole country should not turn into communism. That's a freaking nightmare. All right. And this guy is revising the Constitution in order for, I guess, maybe to prepare the way for Kim Jong-un and his communist politics to enter in. Anyway, with this Truth Forum, I'm going to post this video, their link underneath this video. And what were they saying? They were saying that, ideally the reunification should be of the people, both of North and South Korea uniting, not so much so of the federal governments. It just seems like the federal governments are the ones who are truly pushing this, and there's so much propaganda that's backing that up, right? So, yeah. But the thing is, again, communism did not change. That is a huge red flag. I don't think they're willing to change their ways. Because what is it that Kim Jong-un said in his speech? How great would it be that our two countries could unite and finally people can go back and forth? Well, yeah, you're then going to allow more communist essence to enter into your country. Why not the other way around? Why not, oh, wait, kid, well, South Korea could do the same thing. Well, Moon Jae-in is probably a liberal Marxist politician, okay? He probably wants this to happen. To want this reunification while the communist North Koreans are not changing their ideology, not changing their Juche ideology. This is some evil skeptical stuff, okay? Now maybe I'm reading this too much, and I'm not saying that I'm a professional gesture observer of behavior, you could say. But I remember talking to some people that I respect, both Americans and South Koreans, about Kim Jong-un coming over to South Korea and greeting with Moon Jae-in. And okay, so they came over, they shook hands. Kim Jong-un brought in Moon Jae-in to his side. And if you notice with handshakes, and I'm not saying this all the time, but there is a little bit of a psychological reading where when you do handshakes, if you handshake someone evenly, okay, you see each other as equals. If you turn it this way, if one person turns their hand this way, they're in the dominant position. The person who has it under is in the position of being dominated. All right. And sometimes it's not out of this pure alpha male kind of stuff. It's just out of, respect. It could be that. It could be out of this pure dominance of this real innate predatory alpha, unhealthy, you could say, alpha male stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that alpha male is wrong. There's good alpha males and there's bad alpha males. In this sense, it's bad alpha males. Okay, so now their handshakes did look even, but what you noticed in the end was that Kim Jong-un just clapped his hand under. That is a way of showing that, yeah, I'm in the dominant position. Okay, again, he brought Moon Jae-in over to him. Actually, here's the thing. Kim Jong-un went over to his side, okay, and then grabbed Moon Jae-in and brought him to his niche, okay? This is some very masculine traits that Kim Jong-un is performing.
Oh, please dominate me over here. Can I dominate you over there? Oh, yes, I love to be dominated.
Again, am I reading too much into this? Maybe I am. But again, it's very masculine. He's going in. Sorry to say, maybe there's some sexual imagery that I might be sending out. But right, he's going in. He's grabbing him. He's taking him over to his side, right? Also, when I talk to Koreans about Moon Jae-in's behavior, how do you see him in this moment? A lot of Koreans tell me, yeah, he looks really weak. He's more like what I got from South Koreans. Yes, please, come, please. Yes, very weak, just wants to be dominated. And to be honest with you, that Moon Jae-in guy, he just looks so fake to me. He just seems like such a classic plastered face politician. I can't trust him as much as Hillary Clinton carries hot sauce with her everywhere. He just looks like a snake underneath those glasses. The spirit that I get from him is like a wolf dressed up as a grandma, like, Little Red Riding Hood. And he's just a wolf underneath sheep's clothing. He's trying to look all peaceful, but I don't get a good vibe from that guy. And yeah, we'll see what happens, but I don't see North Korea changing their ideology. I don't see them changing their ways, and they want to go back and forth with open borders. No, this is a bad sign. I don't agree with this. I'm all for reunification of both countries, but only under a republic, not of communism. So I'm not so hyped up about this. I'm actually more scared for the people over there. Is it better than, a huge nuclear war? In one way, yeah, it's better. But for a country to get taken over by another country under an evil ideology, well, that's pretty bad too. Matter of fact, China, that is backing North Korea, obviously they're communists, they're actually happy about this reunification. Seriously? No. They not ideally, but really for the position that China's in, they should not be happy of this reunification. But they are. They're huge advocates of that. That is another red flag to me. So we'll see what happens. You guys can, go down in the comments and call me an idiot and, I'm being all pessimistic. Okay, whatever. I don't really care. I'm sharing my opinion. We'll see what happens. I hope nothing bad happens. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I highly doubt that this is going to have a good future for South Korea. So I wish you guys the best. Peace out. Mwah.